Hey friends, you're watching BrainStormAcres. I'm Henry, and I'm out in the utility building. I'm going to be dealing with this battery some more. But first, let's talk about the work that Irene and I did in the studio, getting waxes ready. The digital vacuum wax injector has been a long-term project. We bought the unit, actually all the different pieces of the unit, a little less than a year ago. And I've been working with it off and on to make sure that we can actually make it work. Now, I was trying to fill large molds for waxes that took a lot of wax, and they weren't working quite right. But Irene went ahead and tried using the vacuum wax injector with smaller molds, and it's just working beautifully. In Wednesday's show, she went through all the fine details that she had learned, and I followed them. I'm a lot slower than she is because I have a few manual dexterity issues from my car accident. And besides that, I had some carpal tunnel issues, so sometimes things don't work quite right. Irene's down in the studio right now, spruing up some of those waxes that we made yesterday for a casting session. Now, I'm not sure exactly when we're going to run that casting session. We talked about it possibly starting it tomorrow, which means I'd be up tonight seeing that the burnout happen. That's getting the wax to come out of the molds, so that should be able to pour metal into them tomorrow afternoon. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but it's really not a big deal, because if it doesn't happen tomorrow, it'll certainly happen Sunday. That should be good enough. We're trying to get 2 casting sessions in before the 1st of February. There's plenty of waxes made. It's just a matter of getting things sprued up in the flasks and ready to go. Now, why am I out here? Well, I had some conversations with Fortress Power, the manufacturer of our lithium iron phosphate batteries. Fortress Power and I had some conversations about this new faceplate, and there was an issue of connecting the switch, the new switch, to the old wiring in the battery. Now let's talk a little bit about what happened. Our batteries were manufactured during the pandemic, and that meant there were supply chain issues. Pretty much everybody had some kind of a supply chain issue happen during the pandemic, and there's nothing that could be done about it. So there was a 3-month period when batteries from Fortress Power were manufactured with different components, specifically the switch. And that meant there's a different wiring harness. So what Fortress Power and I have agreed to is they are shipping me a new cable to go between the new panel and the old wiring, and I think they're going to send a new switch as well. And that's great. They've been really good to work with. It's just taking time to get this stuff done. Now, one of the problems I had was that I was trying to charge up the 2 batteries that are still in use in the system. I connected my battery charger and I had a massive spark. Now I may have blown up that battery charger. I haven't checked it yet. I almost don't have the heart to try it, but I will try it. What Fortress Power recommended is that I run the solar system off the battery that I've just been repairing until the voltage of this battery matches the voltage in the other 2 batteries. That means I take those 2 batteries out of the system. Now, how do I keep track of what's going on? Well, there's a couple of ways. One is I can walk from the house here into the utility building and check out everything in all the equipment that I have here. It's all the information's there. It's just a pain in the neck to come out and check it. But when we first bought the equipment for our solar system upgrade over 2 years ago, this unit was not available. This is a special unit that will connect these batteries together and allow me to evaluate the state of charge, the voltage, the power levels, the temperature, everything. And I'll be able to do that remotely, which means I can do it from the house over the internet, which is something that we've wanted to do for a long time. Irene and I talked about it and we decided that the money that this unit requires was well worth the investment. So that's where I went during our Wednesday show. Remember I said I had to go to Flagstaff. Well, that's where I had to go. I went to Flagstaff to pick up this unit. I'll show you what's inside. There's a special cable that goes between the unit and the batteries. Well, this is just one single cable. How does it know that there's 3 batteries in the system? The answer is these batteries are connected together through a CAN bus, C-A-N bus. A CAN bus is a way of having industrial equipment communicate between themselves, and this unit taps into that. That gives me access to all the capabilities that are already built into the batteries. As with everything, I have to download an app to set the system up. Not a big deal. I just wish I didn't have to do that all the time. Now, this is the heart of the new capability. It's a hub that connects from the batteries to my internet. So I'll be running an internet cable from this box over to my router that's connected to my Starlink system. That means I'll be able to look at the state of charge of these batteries anywhere in the world. And that's really good because when we're traveling, I want to know if I need to have somebody come over and deal with our system. Hopefully I won't, but at least I'll have the peace of mind knowing that I can interrogate everything that's going on from this unit. Well, the installation of this unit is not for today. That'll be coming up in the very near future. I'll be starting the installation today, but it's going to take a little time because I have to get some cables and get things connected. And I'm not sure that I want to start off, I guess I do have to start off, using this unit to monitor the state of my 2 batteries over here, because I want to know when the voltage is right. Well, I hope that provides a little bit of a glimpse into what's going on here. I'm not sure again when I'm going to be running the burnout process for Irene. It'll be in the next few days. But I'll be getting on with this upgrade to our system. I'm going to have to do a lot of moving of electrical connections and communications. It's just a lot of little stuff I've got to do. It's pretty boring. I'll try to take some video of when I'm doing it, and I hope it is informative. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Put your cursor over the bell and click so that you get notifications. And also, make sure that all notifications are enabled. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. And don't forget to brainstorm. We are